Peace and blessings, abundant soul. Today I have another message of abundance for you. And the energy that I wanted to tap into is, what is it that we, you, I, us as a collective need to do to tap into the abundance that you desire? So whatever it is that you've been wanting to manifest, whatever it is you've been wanting to call into your life, whatever abundance means for you, whether that's love, whether it's a new job, whether it's more clients, whether it's starting a business, just focus on that, call that energy into yourself, let that be your focus, and then listen to and allow the message of these cards to guide you. So I pulled the cards, and I'm using my angel card deck, and I apologize for the noise. I'm sitting outside. There's a lot of traffic driving by, so hopefully it's not too loud for you. But two cards came out, and it is Wise Counselor, which typically represents the Hierophant, and then the Six of Water, which actually showed up in reverse, which is really interesting because I don't really use reversals with this particular deck. However, when I do see reverse cards, to me that is an indication that that is something that is an internal thing, something within you that you need to focus on, something that's being highlighted and called into your attention. So looking at the Wise Counselor, this is all about your wisdom. It's also about structures, systems, tradition, things like that. And when I get this card, a lot of times when it's read, it can be seen as like this is someone who's coming in your life to teach you something. However, the way I see this card is that you need to tap into your own inner wisdom, the things that you have learned. What are your beliefs? What are the rituals that you have? What are your traditions, your important touch points? A lot of times we know, and we have been conditioned to believe that we don't know what's best for us, that we don't know what to do, whether that's, from society telling you that, oh, well, you can't do it alone, that you have to get someone else's approval or permission. And so whenever I see the Wise Counselor or the Hierophant card come up, to me, that's always a reminder that you are your own guru, that you have the knowledge and the wisdom and the information within you to go forward and make your dreams come true. It's also a reminder too to be mindful of what you're consuming. Are you surrounding yourself with love and support, positive information, things that are going to help you reach your dreams? Or are you taking in a lot of garbage? Are you surrounded by people who don't believe in you? Negative talk, negative TV shows, negative music, negative social media. And if so, then that would be a really good time to start to withdraw from those things. Maybe you do need to connect with a mentor, a teacher, a coach, or just like-minded individuals. I love masterminds. I am a huge fan of them. One of my goals is to eventually start a mastermind where myself and others can come together and really focus in on making our dreams come true over a year, or actually a 13-month period. So that's something that I would like to do. Now is the time to really immerse yourself with wisdom. Study, learn from past lessons, reach back into your toolbox and figure out what are the skills that I have and how can I apply them to get myself to where I want to be. You also want to be mindful that the things that you're doing are in alignment with your beliefs, that you're not doing things that you don't truly believe in. And so when I look at the Six of Waters, right, this card is all about past memories. It can be also like inner child work, healing, just the energy of past relationships, friendships, communications, yourself as a child, things like that. And so what I'm seeing is that I feel like there could be some blockages around that, where maybe you're holding yourself back because of things that you've done in the past, or whether you're holding yourself back because you don't believe in yourself, or that you're not tapping into the wisdom that you inherently have. And so it's a call for you to look back on your past, right? Even if it was a troubled past, even if it was traumatic for you, there's something there that can help you move forward. Or for some of you, there's a lesson that needs to be learned from those experiences that, okay, I'm not a bad person. Like, yeah, even though maybe my family was shit to me, there are still good people in the world. So I don't have to close myself off. So what is it that you can revisit from your past, from your childhood, that you maybe need to make peace with, or that you need to release? Sometimes when we look back, it can show you the way forward. So like for myself, in the past, like I've had a business and I learned so many different things. But now and this year, especially, I paused. I stopped accepting clients, took a lot of my services off of the table. And now that I have gained this new knowledge, I'm about to graduate, become a licensed massage therapist. I know exactly what it is that I want to do. So I can look back at all of the things that I've done with marketing, with social media, with content creation, with all the different things, with me having my own healing office space before. And I can apply that differently instead of looking at it like, oh, well, I failed, or, I wasn't as successful as I wanted to be, or whatever the case may be. Like, no, like all of those experiences taught me everything that I need to know so that once I am ready to reopen my business or start a new business, I know that I will be successful. I have a clear vision and a clear plan on what it is that I want to do. So a lot of times we just need to look back, and maybe for you, there's something from your youth, or when you were younger or whatever, or just in the past that you've always wanted to do, but you never allowed yourself to do it because you felt like, oh, well, I'm an adult, I can't be an artist, that doesn't make money. Or, yeah, I really love to read, but how can I make money reading? And now there are ways that you can actually make money reading. Like, you can read books and make money. You can be one of the person who does the audio for audiobooks. Like, there's so many ways that we can use our gifts, our talents, and skills to make money doing something that we actually enjoy. So you want to make sure also that you're not letting your past be an anchor. You're not letting it tether you to past mistakes, past old beliefs, things like that. It's time for you to learn from your past. And then you actually need to start applying that. You need to come to terms with it and decide, who do I want to be going forward? So yeah, maybe in the past I used to be this person, but right now, today, I'm working on becoming someone who is what? What are you working on becoming? What knowledge, what skills, what wisdom do you already have to get you there? What beliefs do you have that support that? What rituals or traditions, or there's another word, but it is not coming to me. Every time when I think about traditions, it's not just maybe like your routine things, right? What routines do you have to support you? Are you doing the things that are in alignment? Do you believe in yourself as being someone who is capable of achieving great things, who is capable of living abundantly ever after? Or are you still doubting yourself? Are you looking to someone else for guidance, wisdom, and support? And so this is something that I have come to learn over the past few years, is to really, truly, and honestly be your own guru, right? We look up to so many people thinking, oh my God, their life is perfect, or they have it all together. They are humans just like you, and they have their own mission or work or method of doing things that works for them. And they might try to push that off on you, and it could work for you. It may not work for you, but I truly believe that we're here to walk our own path. So unless you know what that path is, and you have people who are like able to support you in walking down the path that you're meant to walk on in the way that only you can walk down it, we have to be very mindful, because that's when we start giving our power away. So make sure that you are not giving your power away because what you're doing is different, or what you want to do is different, or nobody else in your family has done it, or no one you know has done it. It's not about anybody else. This is about you, what you know you're here to do, what you believe is true for you, and making sure that you are not allowing yourself to hold yourself back any longer. A lot of times people are like, how can I manifest, this success or do this or do that? You have to do it. It's always you versus you. It's never you against them. It's never, oh, well, what are people going to say? Like, we allow ourselves to hold ourselves back so much, thinking that other people, what are they going to say? What are they going to think? And fuck them, because at the end of the day, it does not matter. So if you follow me on Instagram, the at Abundantly Ever After show, I posted my favorite mantra. It's a mantra. It is a prayer. It is just everything. And it's so simple. Fuck this. Fuck that. Fuck it. And fuck them. That needs to be said too. I didn't put that on this one because I know people are sensitive. But for real, you have to stop caring about the past. You have to stop caring about what other people are going to think. You have to stop stressing yourself with the what ifs and I shoulda, coulda, woulda. You have to let that go, because all it's doing is anchoring you to shit that you don't want to be attached to anymore. And I really feel like this reading is saying, hey, it's time to move forward. Stop holding yourself back. You're not the same person that you used to be. You're smarter now. You're wiser now. You've grown. You've developed new skills. You have the ability to create rituals, routines, structure, things that can truly support you in developing into the most abundant version of yourself. But you actually have to do it. You have to believe in yourself. You have to know that you are worthy and deserving and capable, that you are fucking smart enough to do the shit that you want to do in your heart. But we're so busy because that little person inside of us, our inner child, has been wounded, has been abandoned, has been neglected, has been let down, has been told to shut up, has been told they're stupid, has been told that they're not good enough. And that carries over into our adult life. And that's why healing is so important. Every single one of us is walking around with some sort of trauma from our childhood, whether we want to acknowledge it or not. We're walking around from trauma from our relationships, whether we want to admit it or not. We're walking around with trauma around our beliefs, around our money, around our identity, whether you want to admit it or not. And the more that you're able to be honest with yourself, to become aware, like, wow, like, this is where I'm struggling, or I remember when this happened to me as a child, how that really affected me, and I've never dealt with it. And I can see how it's holding me back now. Like, I want to be a public speaker, but I'm too afraid to tell my story because what is my family going to think? Or I'm going to, people are going to be embarrassed, or I'm going to feel bad. And it's like, no, you owe it to yourself to heal that little girl or that little guy within you, so that you can be the person that you are meant to be, releasing the guilt, releasing the fear, releasing the shame, the struggle, the blame, the embarrassment. All of that can be lovingly held and healed, or even just accepted, so that you know, like, all of these bits and pieces, they're part of who you are. It doesn't make you worthless. None of the things that happen to you make you worthless. None of the bad decisions you made you worthless. None of the good decisions you made you any better. You are already worthy. You are inherently worthy and deserving, but you have to know that for yourself. And I really feel like that is what these cards are telling us. It's not about what it is that you need to do. It's about, are you ready to accept who you are? Are you ready to trust yourself? Are you ready to let you lead you to who you want to be and where you want to be? Because if not, you're not going to get there. It doesn't matter however many coaches you hire, however many shamanic healing sessions you attend to. If you are not ready to show up and accept yourself fully, you will not go very far, because you're still hiding. You're still feeling like you have to cover things up about yourself. And the only thing you need to do is just be who you are. And trust in yourself. Trust that you have the ability to be who you were created to be. So I will leave you with that. And I'm so glad that I've listened to this inspiration to come on and just pull some cards and share the message with you. If you enjoyed this reading, please let me know. Um, Inside the Abundantly Ever After group, it's a free group that you're able to join. It's on a private platform. I'm going to be doing more of these readings, and eventually I will be opening up the collective, which is going to be a monthly membership where we can do more coaching work as a group, more energetic healing, more readings, and have more conversations to really help you heal, grow, so that you can live abundantly ever after, because that is what I am here to help you do. So thank you so much for listening. I'm sending you a lot of love and support, and I will see you next time. Peace.